how did the Vienna Theater Company get started?
The high school students that he directed at Madison went off to college, and they came home at Christmas and said, let's have a summer show. You know, we're not performing in college, we're doing this and that. And so we did a couple summer shows, and then the town of Vienna, I think it was when we took Godspell there as a fundraiser for the Boosters Club, the Athletic Boosters Club, and Vienna sponsored us, and eventually allowed us to incorporate with their lawyer, and we became the Vienna Theater Company. But the first one they sponsored was 1971, and then it was in 83 or 85, I think, that we are a 501c3 corporation.
Okay.
Still sponsored by the town of Vienna. So most of our board and most of our performers were Vienna people, and our mission was to bring theater to Vienna and allow Vienna to participate as an audience, backstage, on stage, and we had people on stage that would really probably not be cast other places, and they had a ball, and they were good, and it was wonderful. Because I remember the first play we ever did under the title of Vienna Theater Company, actually with the town, was Barefoot in the Park. And after that we took off for a vacation at Rehoboth Beach, and all of a sudden we had the cast from Barefoot in the Park knocking on the door, and they slept on the front porch and on the floor. And I can remember Kevin and Myles on stage, an odd couple, Kevin Adams and Myles Meehan, and they couldn't remember their lines, and they had to run off stage, both of them. I don't know why both went, got their lines, and then Kevin had a blackout on his lines in 1776, and of course it was cast with all of his buddies, his beer-drinking buddies from the Vienna Inn, and high school friends and everything. So they're all there to help each other, and he turns around and looks at them for a line, and they all just go, and then he just won't give them the line.
It was challenging using that big gym for the show, because it was hard to have privacy to run off and disappear and put your costume on and be quiet back there when it was all just one big room.
Yeah.
Before the theater was built, it was a lot harder.
We used to put a stage up and a curtain up, and we had our share of mishaps. And then we decided to put people on the risers instead of the stage up, and then look down, and then we enclosed the risers with 4x8 flats and painted. I know 1776 had sky and our townhouses, Williamsburg townhouses. Sound and Music had the sky and the clouds, and but of course a lady fell off the back of one of the risers one night with her chair. And Allison, when she was in Sweet Charity, my daughter, and they had, because it was the gym, they had put a big pole up with a curtain so we could close a curtain, and it got taken down in between the shows and evidently was not put up properly. But she was singing a solo on stage, and the huge bar and everything comes down right in front of her. And she finished the song and came off stage and started crying.
Now, what building was that in?
The gym at the community center.
Community Center.
So you mentioned that a theater was built. Where and when did that happen?
September 1988.
And was that part of the community center then? Add on to it, or?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, okay.
From 71 on, we were part of the community center.